do
Who
with
are
politics.
you and what are you here about?
My name is Taylor McCarthy, and I'm supposed to be going over the veto with a lot of the homeowners. It has nothing to do with politics, but are you familiar with who DeSantis is?
Okay, look, I just had some people come by here for solar panels. I'm about up here to solicitor, so is that what you are?
No, it's completely different. Actually, a few of those guys worked with me, and one of the kids was upset. It was actually his first day.
Well,
you caused him to cry. It's his first day.
Well, I really don't care because you know what?
Okay.
He comes here, I say I'm not interested because I'm not. He wants to know why.
There's no reason to get upset at me.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
You want to know why?
This woman is upset for no reason, and it was his first day, and she made him cry.
Yes, there is a reason. Because y'all are leave my home. There's a reason. Leave my home. I'm calling the police.
I'm here.
Call the police, Mom.
No.
Call them now.
I'm just doing my job.
Go away. Get the hell out of my house.
This is all on video for my sister.
I don't give a shit.
Don't touch me.
Get away from my house.
Calm down.
Leave my
Video.
home. Good. Then they got it on video that you are in my home.
People will watch this.
What the f***? I'm providing my thoughts and reactions to Taylor McCarthy's solar sales pitches. Taylor is probably the best door-to-door solar salesman in the entire country. I'm a huge fan of his and his content on YouTube. And we also have some funny reactions to some Kevins and Karens as well. Let's get into it.
Hi. Hey, could you grab your parents for me, your mom or dad, real quick?
Taylor, I did stay in this house last year, like 6-7 months ago, just so you know.
Okay.
We're not interested, she said.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not selling anything. Hi, sir. How are you? Good. Hey, my name's Taylor. I'll be super quick. APS's rates are going to continue to rise. And with solar, these families didn't win the lottery. They just realized the money that they were already giving to the utility company could fund the whole project. If you have a minute, I can show you the design really quick.
To be honest, I'm not interested. I do appreciate what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, I am not interested.
I gotcha. Kind of feel the pain from the utility company going into these 3 months upcoming because that's when we pay our highest bills, and they don't pay anything out of pocket. So they took the money they would have given to APS, it's now negative. They have a fixed payment for the solar, but not every home qualifies. If it's something you're like, I'm never doing this, I'm gonna stay with the APS, then I appreciate you giving me the time. If it's something where you wanted to look at a report for the new systems just on the flat roof, I'd have no problem dropping it off next week so you could at least look and compare everything apples to apples.
I am literally not interested.
I appreciate it, and
I appreciate you guys.
yeah. Is there a specific reason just to help these guys because they're brand new? Is this something?
For one thing, I have a roof on my flat garage that needs replacing.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that before I do panels. I wouldn't want to do panels before I do that.
What if we paid to replace the roof? Because that's one of the programs we do, where you wouldn't come out of pocket to replace
You're
it.
amazing.
I just asked.
I'm impressed with you.
Paul,
I'm going to still say no.
I got you.
I am impressed.
Well, I don't try to be pushy at all. It's just I believe in what I do, and I know I can help you. But the bottom line is like I tell people, if I go through the process with people, the only way you stay with APS is if you justified a way to pay more for power. But I could probably do the roof and the panels for less than what you pay to APS right now. So you'd get a new roof out of the deal, and you'd produce your power on site and eventually have an end game. It wouldn't be me following up. I'll tell you right now, it would be Zeke. I would have him, drop off the report, even if he dropped it on your seat and it was something you looked at like you look
What
at.
do you guys need to do to start the report?
Nothing. I just need to know roughly what you pay a month for power, and then I could drop it off next week, or I'd have him do it.
Just for electricity.
Yeah, that's it.
I think we might have an equalizer. Let me check to see what that is.
All right, cool.
I'm still impressed with you.
Always find out, if you can, why someone isn't interested. Not interested can mean a whole lot of different things. Some of those things are obstacles that you will not be able to overcome. That was not the case here. This gentleman, the prospect, said, I'm not interested to Taylor 3 to 4 different times. Taylor hung in there and was able to find out exactly why he wasn't interested, which was something he could handle to give him the opportunity to continue the conversation and close the deal. Not every time, guys, when you try to handle I'm not interested, are you going to get a detailed answer back as to why they're not. But every once in a while you will, and it will be something you can overcome and you can close the deal.
Hi, how are you? Are you Paula's husband? A little bit different. I'm not here to sell you guys anything.
I don't agree with this. You are there to sell something, if it's the right fit, of course. You are a salesman. You're there to sell. Just own it.
Your main objective while selling, for me, is just creating curiosity. I do that by being likable.
I'm Taylor McCarthy. I'm little C, big C. I'm Irish. You're a Mick, I'm a Mick. I'm McCarthy, you're McLean.
We're pretty good people.
Yeah.
Making it make sense. A confused mind always says no.
Because Canada wants more renewable energy. They want people to go, that's what the new panels would look like.
And if a prospect is not curious, they will not be interested. There's no way you can hurt these people's situation because it's a bill they're never going to cancel.
A confused mind will always say no. I really like this quote from Taylor. Most salespeople cannot communicate effectively. They use language and words that are complicated that confuse the prospects they're trying to sell to. Use easy to understand language, and as you're speaking with the prospect, throughout the conversation, confirm they're following along, and nothing needs further clarification. It's not that hard.
We're paying theoretically $216 or $217 every month.
Correct.
No more, no less.
Yep, for the first year, and then it caps at the 1.9%.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's it.
Well, we're impressed, but we're going to talk about it over the weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess my question is to you is this. If everything that I'm laying out here is the exact way that it is, no more, no less, would you lean more towards that or that?
Oh, so
Well, everything I'm telling you is how it is, just after being at kitchen tables probably 2,000-3,000 times. What happens is sometimes people tend to make it a much bigger decision than it really is. And that's just what it is.
So you just put us in line to
that's it.
having an inspection.
I do a qualification, which is a soft credit check. There is not a hard hit. It's going to verify that you are actually on the deed of the home. Then there's one form that would verify everything that I showed you on here that I would review with you. It's DocuSign. It's just yellow, 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 yellow.
all right, well, let's move forward.
Okay.
Yes.
You have both above a 650 as far as the credit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's it. There's one more part of the agreement. I take a picture with all the families that I help.
He was able to turn that objection, we need to think about it, around immediately to close the deal by asking a direct question. Listen, which way are you leaning? Solar or non-solar? I really like how he asked the question, how he handled it. A couple alternatives to handle the objection. Listen, we need to think about it. Number one, you could use a label. It sounds like you have some hesitations here. A label will elicit more information from the prospect as to what hesitations they have to move forward. Or number two, you could ask a question as simple as, hey, listen, Chris, I've been doing this a long time, been selling solar for the past 5 years. I've had hundreds of conversations with folks like you. Typically, when someone like you at this stage in the conversation tells me they need to think about it, it means one of two things. Either number one, they're not interested, but they don't want to tell me that because they like me and it's going to hurt my feelings. Chris, listen, if that's the case, you're not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. Or number two, they're interested, but they're not quite sure yet. Which one of those two options better explains how you're feeling right now? Very simple question, but again, I really like how Taylor handled, I need to think about it. Awesome stuff.
Learn it. You're going to sound stupid at the beginning. You're not going to stick the words, but you need to memorize, practice, drill, rehearse. It becomes fluid and it becomes natural when you internalize and then actually reinforce it. It's got to become a game for you guys. That's how you're going to get really good. If I was knocking all day to get one appointment, dude, this shit would be miserable. So learn how to get good at it so that you don't have to waste your time.
I hated sales until I put the work in to get good at it. Now I enjoy sales. But back in the day when I was starting out, I'm not a natural salesperson. 5-6 years ago, heck, 3-4 years ago, I was awful at sales and I hated sales. I contemplated quitting. But when I started to put the work in and internalized different frameworks and word tracks, memorized how to handle every objection I might get hit on a cold call or in a sales discovery conversation, I started getting better results. When you get better results, it becomes more fun. When it becomes more fun, you make more money and you enjoy what you do. When you put in the work will take care of you. Don't forget that.
All right, Ryan, you're up.
I'm Ryan. This is Clay, Taylor, Nico.
How's it going?
Get the fuck off my yard.
So it's his first day. Step back, step back. You guys have Duke.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck you or get out.
It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. He was not rude to you at all, okay? Simple as this. And you want to swear. Yeah, I just want to know why you were so upset. I'm just trying to let you know what was going on. That's it.
Waiting for fucking.
My name is Taylor McCarthy. I'm out here training these guys. You can take my picture, explain it to you, but if you're gonna flip out and be rude to me, then you're not gonna get it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, perfectly fine. This guy's a little upset.
Yes.
So when you run into these situations, guys, where people are gonna really yell at you, you don't let them come down on you. If you're having a bad day, you're upset.
You're not filming.
No, he's on the street.
You're not filming.
Please step away from him. Please step away from him. There's no reason for you to be upset.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm gonna talk to your neighbor about why you're so mean. Please just get away from us.
He's got no thing to
please.
get the fuck away too.
Please just get away.
Give a shit.
Go ahead, you can get upset, but it's all on camera, man. You don't even know what's going on.
I don't give a shit. I said no soliciting.
Yeah, you're upset. You vaccinated?
Are you coming to my door? Not
Are you
vaccinated.
hear this?
Not vaccinated.
When you run into crazy people like this, you cannot let them get you upset.
You're trying to be higher than me. I'm just going to come back behind you and be
Go ahead.
your anti-sales.
Cool, we're gonna go to a door together. Feel free, come on. Let's go, I'm gonna show you how this works.
Say I'm sorry for soliciting. I want to hear it.
That's what my job is. I solicit solar door to door and I'm proud of it.
Good.
That's my full-time job.
No fucking soliciting.
Soliciting is not against the rules.
And I have a no soliciting sign on my door. It seems no soliciting.
Sorry, it must have been small, I didn't see it. I don't know why you're so upset. You can go ahead and follow us though. You just said you were gonna.
Yes, it's so small. You should be able to find a sign like that.
What was that? What was that, sir? Completely unprofessional. Are you serious? Some crazy people out there. That he who angers you controls you, right? If I started to get upset or let that guy take away my energy, he wins that conversation. You can call me next week and say, I want to do this. Well, you're not getting it. You were just too upset. Hi, miss. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm sorry that I set off your alarm system. Your dogs. I don't know if you noticed, like, so it's a little different, actually. What was your first name?
Kathy.
Kathy,
You didn't ask.
I'm sorry. My name's Taylor. I'm just gonna let you know right now, and just talking to you.
I'm only paying $300 a month because I do.
Hear me out, Kathy. Hear me out real quick. This guy, without looking, this guy behind me in the blue, he tried to attack me about an hour ago. Like, he literally came out onto the street. So I just want to let you know, like, I know that's why he's hanging out right there, but I wanted to address that because, you know, I have no, he lives on one of the other streets. He started to swear and stuff, and I said, sir, I'm not here to get you upset or anything, but he
I'll
said,
swear back
so he said, hey, I'm gonna follow you guys. So I said, you
I'm
can,
going to get the fuck off my property.
I said, you can follow me, sir, but this is what I do for my profession, and I'm proud of it. This is how I support my family. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and says, oh, those guys are this.
Better hope. Better.
And these guys are soliciting without a permit. And I hope you didn't give them any personal info because they harassed me down there.
Yeah.
So I would not give them any personal info.
Okay. Could you get your hind end off my property, please? I'm going to treat you the same way you treat everybody else. Mind your own business. They're not bothering you. Go drink a beer. Sounds like you need one.
That was the best thing I've seen all day. What's your favorite place that you like to order food from? I'm gonna order you food just for doing that, whether you go solar or not. You have a favorite place?
You are going to deal, this is inevitable, with lots of Kevins and Karens when you work in sales. It's unfortunate, but it's part of being a salesperson. Now, I have never been a door-to-door B2C salesman like Taylor here selling solar in neighborhoods, but for 12 months, I worked as a door-to-door B2B salesman, door-knocking businesses about an hour and a half away from where I live now, where I was trying to sell business owners business internet, TV, and phone lines. It was hands down the hardest job I will ever have in my entire life. Extremely difficult. I got cursed at, yelled at, kicked out of businesses. I got the cops called on me multiple times. I loved how he stuck up for himself and his trainees in this clip. And the best part about it was that neighbor put the angry neighbor in his place. They're doing absolutely nothing wrong. They're knocking doors to see if what they sell might be a fit for the homeowner. If you don't want to speak with a salesperson, don't open the door. If you don't want to speak with a salesperson, don't answer a call from a random number. It's probably a salesperson cold calling you. It's not that difficult. Door-to-door sales, especially in the B2C space, there's nothing harder, and Taylor is an absolute expert at it. If you work in that space and you want to get better, check out Taylor's YouTube channel in the description of this video, and check out this video right here, guys. It's my reaction to Steve Varsano of the jet business selling a $30 million private jet to Ahmad Ghazi. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We appreciate it.